Another female soldier died at Forthood and Army base remains silent. On March 13th, Private Ana Basaldua Ruiz, a soldier assigned to Forthood, Texas, was found dead in an apparent suicide after telling her family about sexual harassment she had faced in the army. But now, shockingly, media has learnt that another female soldier, Specialist Katerina Weikel, who served in 64th Military Police Company, 720th Military Police Battalion, 89th Military Police Brigade, also found dead on March 13th, the very same day. The death set off immediate scrutiny as it echoed that of Specialist Vanessa Guyen 3 years ago, which led to pledge of increased transparency from the army officials. Yet, a second soldier also died by apparent suicide the very same day, and base officials, already bracing for a firestorm surrounding the circumstances of Basaldua's death, didn't disclose the additional fatality. According to a US military website, Weikel's death was discovered through two obituaries, one published in a hometown newspaper in New York State and a brief obituary posted by a funeral home in Killeen, Texas, outside the base walls. Specialist Katerina Weikel died just one day after her 29th birthday. Weikel's death was initially reported as a suicide off base, but the circumstances of the incident are still being investigated, a person familiar with the case told military.com, the US website. Lieutenant General Cian Barnabe, the commander of the 3rd Armored Corps and the top army officials at the Forthood, held a press conference on March 17th, but neither he nor a subsequent press release disclosed Basaldua's death made mention of a second soldier dying. Barnabe took only a few questions from the media at that press conference but declined to provide details about Basaldua's death. The death and allegations of harassment immediately drew parallel of Vanessa Guyen, a 20-year-old Forthood soldier who was sexually harassed and murdered in April 2020. The case caused a national outcry, exposed systemic problems of sexual assault at the base and throughout the service, and resulted in federal laws overhauling military criminal justice. In December 2020, more than a dozen Forthood officials were fired or suspended following a damning investigation known colloquially throughout the army as the Forthood Report. The findings uncovered systematic failures at the installation tied to safety for soldiers, particularly female service members. It served as a flashpoint for the service and how it's publicly perceived, and was intended to change how commanders treat their formations. When asked by media why Forthood officials, including Lieutenant General Barnabe, did not inform the public that a second soldier had died, a spokesperson said Weikel's death happened off base. There is no army policy forbidding the service from speaking to the public about deaths that occurred off military property. The death of a Specialist Weikel was off post. As a result, the Department of the Army Criminal Investigation Division, that is CID, and the Killeen Police Department are conducting a joint investigation into the death of a Specialist Weikel. Thanks for watching Uncut. Please do subscribe, give it a thumbs up and do share.